Hey everyone, I'm Clayfect, and today I'm going to make an art project, or we to be more precise, because Mr. Clayfect is going to help me making this art project because it's actually a birthday present for my mom. So he is going to have the first half of the video, and I'm going to take the second half of the video. Not that we are not going to interrupt each other from time to time, because it is us. So the concept with this sculpture...
Move! I got a big rock. It should have been a lump of coal, but I couldn't find one big enough, so a black stone must do it. Hi, I'm Mr. Clayfect.
Well, that you are, and already now total chaos has sprung into this.
So go away, it's my project now. My start. I'm going to make a beautiful bonsai tree on this rock because I saw one of our subscribers has made one out of wire and I want to make one. He inspired me. Link in the description, by the way. And what are you going to make, honey?
Well, I'm going to make a dragon later on.
Oh, that sounds nice. So with that out of the way, let's get started.
He took 100 pounds of clay and then he said, hey, listen, I'm gonna fix this world today because I know what's missing.
It's me that's missing. Oh, did you like my new intro and the sky and the sign?
Honey, calm down.
And my logo.
Yeah,
it was so beautiful.
It was nice, but only one intro.
My intro.
Yeah, it's beautiful, but only one.
Yeah.
It's going to be good. I think they like it. So now onto the tree. Bye, honey.
Hi.
Woo! And now onto the tree and cutting a lot of wire. The trunk of the tree was composed of 108 wires. It was cutting. It was extreme. I don't know why I made it out of that many. Ta-da! 108. And now it's on to the twisty part. From the first time I saw one of these trees being made on YouTube, I wanted to make one, but I never had an occasion. But now my mother-in-law needs a dragon, because she is a bit of a dragon. And that dragon needed some shade.
Who told me to make a dragon?
I did.
Yeah, so this gift is going to be a funny joke between my husband and my mother. But trust me guys, I got an ace up in my sleeve.
I love my mother-in-law, but she's a bit of a dragon sometimes.
And you're going to see that later. But for now, let's just watch your beautiful wire work.
Root work. This stone had a bit of a crevice on one side and I wanted the roots to form into those small crevices, so I'm constantly twisting and matching it with the rock, and it was a bit of a... But it turned out pretty nice, I think. It was a lot of twisting and a lot of arranging, and I don't think I knew what I was getting myself into.
Well, you usually don't, my darling.
No, I know, but it became pretty, and it was only because I had to make it so I could take it off, so you could make the dragon.
But I have to say, you are correct. It is very, very beautiful. I love the roots of the tree.
And now it was on to the top. And this was about splitting and twisting. And I had to make sure I made the equal amount of strings in every branch, because you're going to see later the leaves is connecting to 2 wires every time. So if it's not equal, then it's not going to be even all over the tree. But this was just about splitting, and I had a drawing beside me so I could look at how bonsai trees usually look. But now it just looked like a big porcupine.
Well, or very, very dead tree at least.
Yeah, it's dead. It's really dead. But now onto the small leaves, and I made myself this little tool with 2 pieces of amateur wire I stole from Clayfect. Yeah, sorry honey. And then it was on to twisting, and it was one way and one the other way, and then just keep going and keep going and keep going. I needed 54 of these.
I don't understand how he kept track of it all. I mean, you know, when I start a sculpture, I just dive in head first. So all his systematic counting and so on, I was baffled about it, actually.
But as you see here, every piece of leaf is connecting to 2 of these small strings, and then I twist it around on both sides. so they don't fall off. And then I cut off the little end. And then we got a tree with very long leaves, but I twist them later, so they're going to be more clumped up. This looks like I don't know what.
Well, at least it's alive now.
It's alive, it's alive. And then as you can see here, I make these leaf spiral thingies. And of course I didn't make enough leaf didgemadoodas and didn't have enough wire. And my wife was very impatient. She wanted to get started and... Why I wait for more wire, I throw the ball to Clayfect.
Hey! Yeah, while my husband neurotically keep counting the wires, I started working on a dragon, and for that we're going to make some armature.
What did you call me?
Not you, honey. The thing on the rock.
Did you just call me an amateur?
Armature. Anyway, I'm sculpting the dragon as much as I can on the stone, simply to make it fit, because even though Mr. Clayfect have a very, very good time with the shape of the stone, it was very difficult to make a posture that would look natural for a dragon when the surface was so unleveled as it was. So you are not going to see it because I edited out for you, but I am replacing the dragon every so often, only to make it look more natural.
Yeah, and she come and stole my tree to see if it could fit under it, and...
Well, there was some challenges with this one, I have to say.
And I just wanted to make the leaves.
One of the bigger challenges that I had was that even though Mr. Clayfect wanted to make a funny sculpture for my mom, I wanted it to be cute and beautiful.
I didn't just want to make it funny, I just also wanted to make it beautiful. But just with a twist, honey.
And that is why I gave the dragon a twist and didn't make the usual European dinosaur-ish dragon, but mixed it with the Chinese kind of dragon. Or maybe it's Japanese? Korean?
Chinese, Japanese. It's one of those, but just a little choppy. And we support every body shape and size here.
Well, that's cool, eh? But I did make it longer than a proud Scandinavian dragon would be. And I also gave it some cat-like expression, or at least I tried to, simply to make sure that it was going to look like a her this time.
Maybe also because European dragons look more like tanks.
Well, that too.
They are not that feminine.
Exactly.
And as you know, Clayfect always do her research. And I had to hear about toes and dragons.
Well, it was very confusing because Japanese dragons have 4 toes, Chinese dragons apparently have 5 toes, and if you go to a Scandinavian dragon, there's only 3. So I had no idea how many toes I should make.
I have never conjured that problem before.
Me neither, but I sold it on South Korean.
South Korean?
Yeah, it's a South Korean dragon.
5 toes.
No. 4 toes.
4 toes. On each foot? Or just one? You could have made 1 foot with 3 toes, 1 foot with 4, and 2 with 5.
God, please make it stop.
That could have been funny, honey.
For now, let's just focus on the shoulders that I'm making. I want her legs to be crossed, again to give this feminine posture as I go on. But I really took my time with this sculpture because I wanted it to be a little more elegant than I usually do.
And I wanted it to breathe fire and eat small animal babies and yell, "Clean up!" But no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
She's very nice.
That wasn't going to happen.
But it's funny.
I'm way too much of a mama skull for that. So that is why when I was finally done with the legs, I could move on to make some more details, like the armor plating and so on. Though I didn't want to make too many details because it was very important for me to harmonize the figure with the tree and make it look simple and yet elegant.
And I think you managed that, honey.
Well, thank you, my darling.
But why is it now a unicorn?
Well, it needs horns. Every dragon have horns.
Ah, it's horns.
So yeah, I twisted some cosplay, and I always use cosplay on these small parts, especially to my mother because, I don't know, she just have a way of killing my sculptures.
No, she just likes to clean.
very much. Anyway, with the horns done, all I needed to do was bake them and I could finally start working on the head.
And honey, what did the research tell you about the head? Was it 1 beard, 2 beards, 4 horns, 2 horns? I want to know!
Well, it apparently depends on what region the dragon comes from and what kind of dragon it is. Now, I thought about giving the dragon some whiskers in true Japanese or Chinese style.
Ooh.
But then again, yeah, because I am too European for that.
You can say many things about my mother-in-law, but she do not have a beard.
That's true. But I will not say that this dragon it looks like my mom. It's way too young. Never mind.
No, it's just a picture of how she feels inside. Deep. Very deep.
Anyway, back to the sculpture and back when I put in some eyes.
I'm trying to save you here.
There's no saving me now.
No, there's not.
I put in some violet purplish eyes because my mom's favorite color is purple. And of course, the dragon is going to be somewhat purple too.
I thought it was yellow.
The dragon?
No, your mother's favorite color. She likes sunflowers.
Well, that is true and it doesn't make sense, but it is purple.
Sure.
I'm sure.
Okay, you know her best.
Now, with the face shape sort of done, I could move on to give it some details. And I decided to give some pointy things at the cheeks to make it more cat dragon-ish.
Catastrophic.
I don't know, I thought it looked cute, so I went with it. I think it was about at this point that I really fell in love with the sculpture. When I saw it all come together and could see my vision sort of come to life.
Yeah, and it's funny, I hated my tree more and more because I'm making those twisted thingies, leaves.
Yeah, it's true. While I was making the head, Mr. Clayfect has gotten the wire and was working behind the scenes, just twisting wire.
How can people be into knitting? It's the same, it's the same, it's the same. I don't like it.
Then it's very unfortunate for you that I was so envious of my mother's tree, so you have promised to make me a tree.
Yeah, and Paintfect. So I have to make 2 more.
Yeah, you are such a softie when you come down to it, and I love you for it, my darling.
Yeah, and it was fun to make. It was challenging, but it was fun, and I liked the result.
And there was a lot of counting.
There was a lot of counting.
Thankfully, I didn't have to dabble in that counting business. All I had to do was do my thing and make a sculpture. And I was at this point just so happy how she came out. Now, when she got her horn and the head were in place, you could really see what I was going for. So all I needed to do now was make her some ears out of cosplay before I moved on to making the spikes. Because, you know guys, every dragon with respect for itself needs some sort of feathers or spikes. So that's what you see me doing here.
Oh, that's a lot of spikes.
Very, very much. And all of them hand-shaped, so it would fit the body.
It's not spikes, it's more scales, isn't it? Ah, a little spiky.
Or
That's
bumps.
spiky.
I don't know. But with the spikes in place, I could finally move on to make the tail tip thingy.
They are not nearly sharp enough to be my mother-in-law's spikes. They are razor sharp. Shing! She got nothing on Deadpool.
Anyway, with the tail tip done, I moved on to the wings.
Chop, 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 chop.
Where I tried to fit them in so they look sort of natural.
The dust bunnies don't have a chance.
Stop it! When I gotten all the elements in place, so to speak, I started wrapping the dragon in some cornstarch because I wanted it to be extra smooth and have a nice feeling to it before I worked on the wings. Now, when it comes to wings, I'm sure there's a much better tutorial out there because I actually just wing it.
Oh, don't, no. No, no, bad Clayfect. That one, don't fly with me.
Anyway, when I've slapped some clay on the amateur wire so it looks like wings, all it needs is a little bit miracle juice and then it's off to the oven like so. And then it was time for the painting. And I think I nearly lost my mind this time, guys, because it needed a white base coat. And to make it extra smooth, I watered down the white so that it was even more translucent than it usually was. So I had to have layer upon layer upon layer.
Honey, just a little white.
11 layers until I could start playing with the dipper dabber with purple.
Oh.
11!
No, that was not that bad.
It was!
No.
I love the result.
You did it. And so, see, now you're onto the purple.
Oh my god, the purple. I dipper dabbered purple upon purple color. Gradually make it more and more purple and less white.
Breathe.
It was a challenge, guys.
You're better now?
No, I'm really not. I think you have given me post-traumatic stress. I need a break. I'm out.
No, honey! No, okay. Then it's my show. Hey, I'm Clayfect, and now I'm painting 23,000 different kinds of purple I can't see, so I have to ask my husband every time I need a new one.
It was not 23, it was only 16.
23,000. And wasn't you gone?
Yeah, well, now the hard part is over. Now I'm just giving some washes to emphasize the details. Before I give the eyes a dark wash to get into the corners of the eyes, sort of giving it an eyeliner. And after that, I painted the horn silver to match the tree. But with all the details down, all I needed to do was clean up the sculpture a bit, and it was basically done, and it was on to Mr. Clayfect, so he could assemble it all.
Tap me in, honey.
Yeah!
And then it was on to the assembling of the figurine on the rock. And the tree, I have to rearrange most of the roots before I glue them down, and if any of you have tried gluing on a rock, it takes a bit of a time. And I had help at some point in this figure, and I don't know what was most mounted in glue, me on the tree or my wife.
Yeah, I had fun.
You tried to help, but I don't know what you were doing. And
I was helping.
No, you were not. It was, yeah.
It took too long.
Yeah, but that's not how super glue works, honey. So it took about 3-4 hours to glue all this together, and Clayfect didn't help. Let's say it that way.
I helped a lot. But I think that is it for this sculpture and it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Now, while you see the beautiful dragon, please enjoy the phone call between my mom and me after she had received her gift.
Hello, my beautiful daughter. I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for my gift.
You like it?
I really love it. I love it.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear it.
I love the tree. I love the dragon. I love it all. The stone. All. It's just so beautiful.
Well,
everybody admires it.
I am very, very happy to hear it. I was a little bit nervous about giving you a dragon because you know Mr. Clayfect always calls you a dragon.
Yes, but I got used to it, so it's okay.
Well,
you don't know what I call him.
Well, that's just perfect, Mom, but I have to go. I love you.
Okay, dog. Love you too.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Oh, she's so sweet. But I think it's time to sign off now, guys. And if you can't wait until the next time, why not click on the square to your right? I'm sure Clayfect has a gift for you there. But until then, bye!
Bye.